What happened to every wrestler from WWE's Greatest Royal Rumble? 10. Daniel Bryan set a Rumble record lasting over 1 hour and 16 minutes, continued with WWE until 2021, and now wrestles in AEW as part of the Blackpool Combat Club. 9. Dolph Ziggler spent over 20 minutes in the Rumble, remains a fixture in WWE, often tagging with Robert Roode, and had a brief run with the NXT title in 2022. 8. Sin Cara, first eliminated after just 75 seconds, left WWE in 2019, and now wrestles sporadically on the Mexican indie scene as Sin Cara Oro. 7. Curtis Axel lasted 2 minutes in the Rumble, released by WWE in 2020, and returned in 2022 as a backstage producer. 6. Mark Henry, eliminated after 3.5 minutes, retired from in-ring competition, and now works as a commentator and coach for AEW. 5. Mike Kanellis, released during the COVID-19 pandemic, now active in various promotions including Ring of Honor, Impact, and NWA. 4. Hiroki Sumi, made a one-time appearance as a former sumo wrestler, included due to the Saudi prince's request, and has since disappeared from wrestling. 3. Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship less than a year after the Rumble, continues wrestling in WWE, mainly in the tag team division with The New Day. 2. Tony Nese, released by WWE in 2021, now signed with AEW and continues to wrestle on the indie circuit. 1. Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, left WWE in early 2020, now wrestling in AEW as FTR, considered one of the best tag teams in the industry. What happened to every wrestler from WWE's Greatest Royal Rumble? Part 2. 12. Chris Jericho. This event marked his final WWE appearance before signing with AEW, where he has since become a cornerstone of the company. 11. Hornswoggle made his last WWE appearance in the Rumble, now active on the indie scene, appearing in various promotions. 10. Primo and Epico Colon. Released during the pandemic, they returned to Puerto Rico's WWC, where they remain top stars. 9. Xavier Woods continues as a WWE mainstay, runs the popular Up Up Down Down YouTube channel, and remains a key part of The New Day. 8. Bo Dallas. Released in 2021, he has stepped away from wrestling to pursue other interests, living on a farm with Liv Morgan. 7. Kurt Angle. Retired after WrestleMania 35, now focused on his podcast and health snacks business, making occasional WWE appearances. 6. Goldust left WWE to join AEW, where he wrestles and coaches. He also runs the Rhodes Wrestling Academy. 5. Elias had a promising WWE run before mysteriously disappearing, with his storyline continued by Brother Ezekiel on Raw. 4. Luke Gallows. Released during the pandemic, now active in Impact, AEW, and New Japan, while running Lariato Pro Wrestling in Georgia. 3. Rhino. Opted not to re-sign with WWE, continuing his career with Impact Wrestling, making a difference in the promotion. 2. Drew Gulak. After various roles in WWE, including backstage interviewer, he remains part of the company with a focus on SmackDown. 1. Tucker Knight. Released in 2021 after Heavy Machinery split, has since had a quiet indie career with limited appearances. What happened to every wrestler from WWE's Greatest Royal Rumble? Part 3. 12. Bobby Roode. Still with WWE, Roode is a versatile player, winning multiple titles since joining the company. Currently part of a tag team with Dolph Ziggler. 11. Fandango. Released in 2021 after a long WWE career, he now works on the indie circuit and with NWA, while also flipping houses. 10. Chad Gable. Transitioned through phases in WWE, now regularly featured alongside Otis in the Alpha Academy, and remains an underappreciated talent. 9. Rey Mysterio. Returned full-time to WWE in 2018, solidifying his legacy and teaming with his son Dominic, a future Hall of Famer. 8. Mojo Rawley. Released in 2021 after battling COVID-19, now works in talent marketing and as a TV host with minimal wrestling activity since. 7. Tyler Breeze. Released in 2021, Breeze runs the Flatback Wrestling School with Sean Spears, focusing on training and recovery. 6. Big E won the WWE Championship in 2021 but lost it to Brock Lesnar, currently sidelined with a serious neck injury. 5. Carl Anderson. Released during the pandemic, he now wrestles alongside Luke Gallows in various promotions including Impact, AEW, and NJPW. 4. Apollo Crews. Has had title runs with the US and Intercontinental belts and underwent a gimmick change, still with WWE showing potential. 3. Roderick Strong. Still with WWE, but reportedly unhappy after the departure of his Undisputed Era teammates, leading the Diamond Mine stable in NXT. 2. Randy Orton, WWE veteran, still a top performer, revitalized by his partnership with Riddle and recently celebrated 20 years in WWE. 1. Heath Slater, released in 2020, debuted for Impact Wrestling but suffered a significant injury. He has since returned to the ring and continues wrestling on the indie scene. What happened to every wrestler from WWE's Greatest Royal Rumble? Part 412. Baba Tunda participated as a relative unknown, later became known as Commander Aziz, aligning with Apollo Crews in WWE. 11. Baron Corbin, still one of WWE's top heels, has undergone several gimmick changes and remains an effective antagonist. 10. Titus O'Neil, remembered for his infamous fall during the event, now focuses on charity and community work, earning the 2021 WWE Hall of Fame Warrior Award. 9. Dan Matha, released by WWE in April 2020, involved in a car accident the same month, and now seems focused on cryptocurrency ventures. 8. Braun Strowman, won the Greatest Royal Rumble, but was shockingly released in 2021, now wrestles on the indie circuit and co-founded Control Your Narrative. 7. Ty Dillinger, requested his WWE release in 2019, now competes in AEW as Sean Spears and runs a wrestling school with Tyler Breeze. 6. Kurt Hawkins, released by WWE in 2020, now wrestles as Brian Myers in Impact Wrestling and hosts a wrestling figure podcast. 5. Bobby Lashley. After a slow restart, Lashley has become a mainstay in WWE's world title picture and remains a prominent figure. 4. Kevin Owens, stayed with WWE and was rewarded with a dream match against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38. 3. Shane McMahon participated in the event, later crowned Best in the World in Saudi Arabia, but his WWE future is currently uncertain. 2. Shelton Benjamin, still with WWE, primarily used to work with and elevate less experienced opponents. 1. Big Cass, released shortly after the event due to behavioral issues, now clean and sober, wrestles as W. Morrissey in Impact Wrestling and Indies, with a potential WWE return likely.